Hi, this is Jordan with MESA. Today, we'll go over how to use our template to send Shopify orders to Google Sheets by creating a new spreadsheet in the Workflow Builder. With the template installed, we'll open it to access the builder. This workflow begins when a Shopify order is created. In the second step, you'll see our loop action. A loop allows you to gather information for each individual item in a list. In this loop, we'll gather info for each individual product, also known as line items, in an order. We can click Done to close this step as there's nothing that needs to be changed. In the third step, we have our Google Sheets Create Row action, which will create a row in our Google Sheet for each product in an order. The incomplete circle lets us know there are some steps we need to complete before we proceed. First, we'll make sure we authenticate with Google to connect our Google account with MESA by clicking the Authenticate with Google button in the Account Credentials menu. Then, we'll approve the permissions when prompted to complete the authentication. Please note that this is a secure connection. We do not and will not share your data. With your Google credential now created, the next time you create a workflow or install a template with a Google Sheets step, you'll only need to select your credential from this drop-down in the Account Credentials section, unless you want to create a new credential. In the Step Configuration section, you have the flexibility to create a new spreadsheet to collect the order data, or use an existing spreadsheet. For this video, we'll assume you're looking to create a new spreadsheet. If you'd like to watch the setup for selecting an existing spreadsheet, please watch our other video. Send Shopify orders to Google Sheets using existing spreadsheet. With the Create New Radio button selected for the spreadsheet field, enter a name for your spreadsheet in the New Spreadsheet Name field. I'll title mine MESA Shopify Orders. Then click the Create Spreadsheet button. After doing that, the additional fields above the Update Spreadsheet Columns button, sheet name and column headers, can be left the same. Next, click the external link icon to see the newly created spreadsheet. When installing the template, the Google Sheets Create Row step will be pre-populated with default column headers that represent order information you'd like to collect. You can add or delete column headers within the sheet. In this case, I'll add columns to collect customer tags and customer order count of their purchase history on my store. After making any changes to column headers, always be sure to click the Update Spreadsheet Columns button in the Google Sheets Create Row step of the workflow to update the step with your changes and ensure MESA always has the latest info. If you add any new columns like I did here, use our variable selector to fill in the empty fields in the workflow for the new column headers. A variable is simply a representation of specific data from a previous step in the workflow. This allows you to tell MESA what data to send to that column in the spreadsheet. For this template, you'll want to use loop variables to send information related to the products on the order. If you want to send information from any other aspects of the order, you'll want to use the order created variables. After filling in the empty fields, click Done to finalize the updates. After that, you can save your changes since all of the setup is now complete. Next, we'll use the Test button to ensure the workflow works as desired, and using a previously created order from the orders available in the testing interface, we'll click Start Test. With the success status, we'll check the spreadsheet to see that it updated. It has. And now we know we're all set. Going back into the workflow, I'll click Enable, and now all Shopify orders that are created going forward will be sent to our newly created spreadsheet with all of the data we're looking to collect. If you ever have any questions, always feel free to reach out to our support team via email or chat to get help with troubleshooting.